people. Okay, so as you can see of the title of the video, I'm just gonna talk about my weight loss journey and everything, all the juicy stuff, all the details, how I started, I was gonna say how I ended, but I didn't end. So how I started, like why I started, the motivation, how much I weighed, how much do I weigh now. It's just all the good stuff, and it's just to start off this channel of like, what am I gonna do with it? I wrote down a couple questions on my laptop and I'm just gonna answer them, and I'm pretty sure they're just like broad questions that I know pretty much everybody wants to know. So okay. Anyways, okay, so when did you start your weight loss journey? Okay, so growing up I went to okay, so yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, okay, so yeah, I started my weight loss journey in April 15th of this year, and that's when COVID hit really hard. Unfortunately, we were just staying quarantined, and I was just noticing that I was eating everything and every day, and it was just bad. When I was noticing that I think it was like one day throughout the week, I was like, Friday I was eating pizza, and then Saturday I was eating McDonald's, and then Sunday I was eating Chinese food. I was like, oh my god, I was like, I can't live like this. Like, I can't. Like, I really can't. I grew up as a dancer, so I was always being active. I was always doing something. But like around 2018, I graduated from my dance academy, and like that was it. Like, that was it for like physical activity for me. So, and especially as a college student, like I didn't know really where, like what to do. Like, yeah, I could have continued the dance, but I just feel like, I don't know, it was just like, I think I was kind of like growing out of it. So then around April, I was just like, you know what, I am gonna run. Like, I'm gonna run. That's what I'm gonna do. It was hot. Yeah, it was April, so it was like, it was hot, so I was like, you know what, and I remember the first day that I went to the backyard and I started doing push-ups, and then it's crazy because I'm a dancer, so it's like I have great stamina, but because like, you know, I was going through a really rough time around like 2018 and 2019 after, so like I kind of gained some weight, and then I wasn't really focusing on myself, and then at this point I put on a lot of pounds, and then quarantine hit, so now I put even more pounds, you know what I mean? So it's like, so then finally that first day of going to the backyard and like doing just a push-up, or like I think it was like 5 jumping jacks, I was literally like it was like bad. So then I was just like, Jesus, I was like, I have to freaking work out, dude. What am I doing with my life? Like, I can't do this. So I got to work, I started running, and that's pretty much like how I started. I was just like running. I don't know, like I couldn't anymore. Like, I really couldn't. So second question, how much did you weigh when you first, oh my god, I hate this chair. So when I first began, which was in April, I was weighing like 175. It's so crazy. I know, it's so crazy. It's so crazy, right? So I was like really big, and I was just like, oh my god. Like, I think I was pushing it to almost going to like 200s. Like, oh my god, it was just so crazy. Like I said, growing up as a dancer, like I never pictured myself like this heavy. Even when I was heavy, I didn't look heavy. You know what I mean? Like obviously to other people I did look, you know what I mean? Now looking back, I do look, but when I was heavy, like in that time period, when I would look at myself in the mirror, like I didn't see that I was fat, so I couldn't see like yo, I was fat, like you know what I mean? But yeah, I was 175. Yeah. Okay, how much do you weigh now? I am proud to say that I weigh 135 now. And I am so happy because I was like backtracking everything. My mom ended up giving me a Fitbit not too long ago, like a couple months back. She gave me a Fitbit, and I don't know how, but like the Fitbit said that I had an account within like the Fitbit community, whatever, and it says that I joined in 2014. In 2014, I had like my name, my age, my weight. So I put my weight so I had my weight from 2014, and my weight from 2014 was what, like 137 or 137. So that's crazy. If you think about it now, I'm 135 and I'm 21 now. So that's a big accomplishment of, being even below the weight that I was when I was 14 at the time. So, and I'm 21. So, but yeah. What size? Whoa, I love this question. What size were you in pants? I was like a 14. I think once. Yeah, I was a 14. Oh my god. And everything, I would always have to get large, or extra large. And you know, I was just so insecure about my body that like I hated wearing like tight clothing. So like I would always get even bigger than what I was, you get me? So maybe like I was like a size 14, but I would always get like size 16 or size 15. I don't know why, but I was just like, it was just weird, like But yeah, what size are you now in pants? I love this question. The size I am in pants now, I am a size 6. I know. It's crazy how your body changes. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. But you know what? Like, I deserved it. I deserved this size 6. So anyways, okay, so why did you start? I feel like I kind of said this in the beginning too. Why did I start? I saw that I was eating really bad, but not only was I seeing that I was eating really bad, but I noticed how I was feeling when I ate junk food. Oh my god, it was like the worst feeling ever. Like you would eat and you would feel so groggy and lazy, and like you would be like sad. Like it's just like you get overwhelmed by like this gloomy emotion. And it's just like it's kind of scary, honestly, how much like food can affect the body, honestly. And then like when you eat like a simple salad or like a Caesar salad with like chicken and banana, and you get like a fruit salad too with like bananas and strawberries and stuff, and you see how energetic you are, how happy you are, how much that affects. So I started seeing like the difference between the food, you know, combinations that I was eating. So I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Like I can't keep continuing like eating like this. So it's just like I gotta change. Oh my god. Okay, so next question. Where did you get the motivation? I got pretty much my motivation of just being tired. Like I was just tired of looking the way I was. I noticed that when I had to do one of these, when I had to get up and go like this, I had to do it again, because when I used to lay down, I used to be like this. When I saw that I was starting to do that, I was like, no, it's time to change. Like it was so bad. Like I wasn't paying attention to myself. I wasn't being good to myself. Like this is what we have as our bodies, you get what I mean? So we should give it proper food, we should give it proper like activities to do, so that we can be like energetic and healthy and positive. And it's just so crazy. But that's where I got my motivation from. It's just like I was just tired of being that person. I've always told myself, like, you don't have to be that person. You don't have to choose to be that person. I can choose to be someone who wakes up and works out and eats good. And you know what? It comes with a lot of opportunities and great benefits. You get what I mean? But like you can also choose to be that lazy who eats bad. And then what? For what? That you're complaining that you don't fit in these jeans anymore? And then you're complaining that you eat so bad, and then you're complaining that you're breaking out, then you're complaining, so much complaint and negativity that I was just like, oh my god, like I'm just like in this negative bubble. I'm tired of being in this negative bubble. So I changed. How did you change your eating habits? This is one of the biggest questions that I really get all the time. I don't know how to really explain it to people, because it's like people are like, what is your diet? Like, what do you eat like in a day? Like, do you eat this? Do you eat this? Like, did you buy this? And I'm like, I didn't eat anything like specifically off a meal diet. I never bought like a proper meal diet. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I never followed like keto diet, or you know, and so on, like, you get me? So it's like I just stopped eating bad, and I made healthy choices. I made to make myself grilled chicken. I made myself to eat salad, grilled chicken, avocado with wheat toast and all this. And it's just like, I chose just not to eat fast food. I know my problem was just I was eating a lot of fast food, so I just cut that out. And when I did choose to eat, let's say McDonald's or like whatever, Burger King, I would only eat like half of everything. So if I would get like a small fries, I would eat half of those small fries. You get me? Like, mostly what I was just doing, I was just cutting down my portions into not like really, really small to the point where I was like starving. I was never starving throughout this journey, ever. Ever. But I did cut down my portions a lot, and I felt like that really helped me too, because it's just like people, when they get a plate, they want to finish everything on that plate. But I'm like, no, like, don't push yourself past to the point where you're just like, oh my god, I can't even walk right now. No, because then you're expanding your stomach. No. I started eating, and I was balancing my foods and my water. Boom, 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 boom. I noticed, I'm like, okay, I'm full. I'm not gonna go past this limit. That's where I'd stop. I didn't keep pushing, shoving food down to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I need to unbuckle my pants. Like, no. What did you do to lose weight fast? Okay, so I know it's like not, my journey is very different. Everybody has a different journey of how they lost weight, and this is my journey. Please don't judge it. This is how I did it, and that's pretty much it. So in the beginning of the year, I was just running a lot. It went from like 2 times. It's hard, like running. Becoming a runner is hard, especially, again, my background was just dance, so I have the stamina to probably do a performance for 3 minutes straight, and then that's it. But running constantly for like, let's say like 30 minutes straight, or 20 minutes, or even an hour, like, that's a lot. That's a huge change. Like, you get what I mean? I started slow. I paced myself, and so I started with maybe like going twice a week to go run, and I was still eating good throughout this process. But then once I saw that I was getting better, I wanted to challenge myself again. I'm choosing to be this person. I'm choosing to be challenged. I'm choosing to determine myself to change. So once I saw, I'm like, okay, I run this much within like this amount of minutes. I'm like, let's see how much I can run with this amount of minutes. You get me? So I kept challenging myself, and of course that pushed me to going to 3 times a week, to going 4 times a week. There was a point where I was running 5 times a week, and it would be like to the point where my mom would have to tell me like, Emily, you have to give yourself rest. And yes, it's important, but at the time I was just I was so like, I have to beat my own time, like, you know. So I mean, so to answer your question, I ran a lot. Again, I started slow. I started with once or twice a week, and then going on, I ended up running like 5 times a week, and then just having 2 days of rest, which was great for me. Within those 5 times, I would have a recovery run. A recovery run is it's like a soft paced like run, no sprinting, no nothing. Like, it's so soft that you could even talk to someone as you're like jogging, trotting, you get what I mean? How was your mindset throughout this year? I just feel like it was just very like, I gotta go, like I have to go, like, you get what I mean? Like, it was just more of like, I need to work out. It wasn't like I have to work out. Like, no, I need to. I was putting people to the side. I was focusing. I think this was actually like the first time in my life that I was actually putting myself first, putting myself as a priority. I was making myself important. So I was like, I am gonna do this. Like, sorry, I can't go out. I need to work out. Sorry, I can't get breakfast. I need to work out. It wasn't like I was not paying attention. You cannot, like, when you're on a journey like this, like, you cannot pay attention to, oh my god, I don't see results. Oh my god, no. Even when I didn't feel like I was seeing results, I kept showing up. I kept going. And little by little, Next thing you know, there was 1 month flew by, 2 months flew by, 3 months flew by, 4 months flew by, and then I see a change and I'm like, how did you keep your motivation? The way I kept my motivation, it was just focusing on my, like, the feeling. So without running, I noticed I was sad. I felt like I didn't accomplish something that day. I felt like I was just disappointed in myself. Then let's say I went running. Afterwards, I feel energetic. I feel like I can do anything. I can go run errands. I can do homework. I can focus. I can do everything. Like, I felt like I accomplished what I needed to do that day. So because I felt like I was focusing on the feeling, I was focusing a lot. Like, that was my motivation. So I felt like that's what kept pushing me. So I'm just like, even there was days, and I'm gonna be honest, there was days where I was just like, oh my god, like, I really don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I can't. Like, no. Like, I want to give up. But even when I wanted to give up the most, that is when I ran the fastest. That is when I ran the hardest. That is when I broke my time records. Like, I was pushing my time limits so much that I was running maybe like 6 miles within an hour, within 6 miles within like 58 minutes. That's crazy. And it's crazy because when I first started running, I was doing maybe like 3 miles in an hour. Think about that. Think about it. Think about it. What's your goal weight? Okay, so like I said, my goal right now, I'm at a 135. But me personally, like, I love the way I look right now. I've dropped a lot of weight, but my goal weight is maybe 120, 125. Like, I just want to get out of the 130s. It's just like me. Although coming from 175, it's huge. It's huge, but you know, my goal weight is 125. That's my goal weight. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it, guys. You have no idea like how much this means. Like, it's like so crazy. Like, it's crazy. Everything that happened this year is so, I'm super grateful the way everything turned out for me. And like, I am like the skinniest I've ever been right now. And I'm not saying that I want to get skinnier. I want to build muscle now. I want to build muscle. I want to look more toned. You get me? And I feel like I love that I, like, even though I felt like I reached where I wanted to be, I keep reaching for other things. Like, you get me? And I feel like that's what you should do when you have goals. Like, when you complete a goal, you make another goal and keep reaching. And just keep reaching and striving for what you want to do. You get me? So it's just like, don't ever sit down and be like, okay, I'm done. Because you're not. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it, and it's just to start off this channel, honestly, because I've been thinking about making a YouTube channel, and honestly, and I feel like what better time that I feel like this is like honestly the best time of my life to start a YouTube channel, because I'm older now, I am more mature, I am, you know, I'm focusing on myself, I'm working out, like everything in my life just feels like it's falling into place, and I feel like everything happened for a reason. So it's just like, this is happening, and I want to make this a priority too. And I know that putting my mind into this YouTube channel, I know that I can make it into something. So, and I hope my story can help others. If you guys have any questions, just reach out to me on Instagram. I love talking to people. That's just me. That's my personality. So here's my Instagram below. Follow me. Don't be afraid. Just ask me anything. I will be coming out with other videos and just so subscribe, and I love you guys. Okay.